Back in the late 1800s, there was a very famous painter named Degas. Now, Degas was known for making these immaculate, pristine paintings that really just, you felt like you were right there looking at the painting. Everything was laid out in front of you. The scenery, the foreground, the background, everything was equally vivid. Now, there was a day when Degas announced his next painting, Jockeys in the Race. People, as usual, were excited for another fantastic painting from Edgar Degas. It's almost like a new Despicable Me movie. Absolutely pristine, everyone is just having a full-blown erection, ready to just look at this fucking thing. However, when Jockeys in the Race came out, people were horrified. They were shocked, they were angry, they were offended at how imperfect and flawed this painting was, but not on accident. It was on purpose, for the painting, as usual, was made with such skill. It was beautiful. It was made clearly by someone who had talent, but intentionally put straight in the middle of the painting, right through one of the heads of the horses, was a giant, ugly-ass metal pole. If you look up the painting on Google Images, you will see that Jockeys in the Race by Degas has a giant, disgusting pole straight through the middle of the painting, completely destroying rule of thirds, betraying any beauty. Any beauty is just completely distracted upon. The painting is awful and disgusting. That's what everyone thought back in the day because they had an outdated sense of artistry. Now, you see, Degas was, like many talented artists of his time, very ahead of his time. See, he understood something, which is the title of this video, the power of imperfection. You see, art is something that tantalizes the senses. It keeps you thinking, okay? I understand that this is stuff you've heard before. In fact, this entire video, you may gain nothing out of, but just as a little tidbit, just to add some sort of substance, let me just say that the substance of this channel is what I mean to say. I don't know why I'm going off on a tangent, because I'm supposed to be sticking to this essay, but this is, I'm improvising this entire thing. I apologize for getting sidetracked, but art is all about keeping you thinking. If you see perfect thing after perfect thing, just like this ass, or Jacob Sartorius's completely flawless face, you end up getting bored. See, things become redundant, boring. Something needs to have, there needs to be a dimple in that perfect ass, and that's, of course, what there is. You can see all the dimples. That makes this ass much more interesting. Instead of having a perfectly anatomically correct ass, you have one that challenges you. This ass makes you think. These dimples add a whole other dimension to the ass experience. See, that's what art is about. It's not just about seeing jockeys in a race. It's about seeing that disgusting pole. What does it mean? How does it challenge your senses? There's so much modern artwork now that, displays this level of artistic imperfection. Sometimes a letter will be cropped off by the ending of a frame. Sometimes there will be a disgusting little strip of color where it shouldn't be. Magazine covers, album covers. Words will be cut off. Sometimes something will be a little off-center just to piss you off. But it makes it so much more interesting. Imagine if on the cover of the White Album, the Beatles, the title, was exactly in the center of the album cover. That'd be so boring. Imagine if on Kendrick Lamar's Damn, the word damn wasn't cut off by the end of the album cover. That'd be so boring too. You can see the whole word. What the fuck is that? The album cover loses its artistic layers, you see? It loses its reason. It loses its artistry. Now that's the power of imperfection, showing how powerful imperfection truly is. So, I urge all of my viewers who are watching this to just indulge themselves in culture, in art, music, TV shows. Look at things that weren't just put there on accident, weren't just people dicking around, having one hand on their dick and drawing with another, or typing, or filming with their little film project and accidentally leaving a piece of shit looking thing. I'm not saying that. If something was accidentally shitty, then whatever, that doesn't count. But if something truly is imperfect on purpose, think, why? How? And how should I think about this in the future? And how should I apply this to my life? So, that is the power of imperfection. Thank you for watching. Good contents rant of the day.